Some stories are mistakes, some are lies, some are just badly explained. But every now and then, one makes you pause. And that pause, that's where things get very interesting. This is the other side of normal. Yeah, welcome back, guys. It's episode 3 day. Yeah. If you're hearing this, then you made it back to the other side, which is either a good sign or now you're legally part of this experiment. So, a few different stories tonight, but all relatively the same theme. So buckle in and enjoy. Get your drink, tea, coffee, or you could be like me. I have non-alcoholic beer. Okay. Tonight's first story is one of the strangest traveller mysteries ever reported. A tale of passports, disappearing men, and a country that officially does not exist. Not on this world, anyway. This, of course, is the legend of the Man from Taured. And before we begin, quick honesty note from me. This case sits in that grey, foggy area between reporting incident and a complete urban legend. Records are disputed. Okay. Details change depending on the teller. And official documentation is either missing or unverified. So we're going to treat this like what it is. A mystery story with smoke, but possibly no confirmed fire. But still, it's a good one. Let's step in. The Man from Taured. Imagine this. Tokyo, summer 1954. Haneda Airport, an ordinary day. Travellers arriving, passports stamped, luggage inspected. Nobody excited about all the bloody paperwork you gotta fucking do. Just like your everyday airport, since the invention of disappointment and queues. I hate going to the airport. I fucking hate it. A European-looking businessman steps off a flight. Calm, really well dressed and confident. The kind of man who travels often and complains about the quality of the coffee in about fucking 7 different languages. That kind of guy. Yeah. Dick. So he goes into passport control, hands over his documents, and that's when things start getting weird. Passport seems legitimate. Stamps, seals, normal wear and tear. Unless it looks brand new like mine. Because I never fucking go anywhere because I haven't got any money. Money. Anyway, nothing was obviously fake about this particular passport. But the country listed was Taured. Not misprinted, not smudged, cleanly printed Taured. Officials assume confusion, I suppose. It happens, they ask him what it means. He says Taured is a real country in Europe between France and Spain. He says he's lived there his entire life. Now, if you're already thinking that sounds like Andorra, you're not alone, because apparently where this guy was describing is Andorra. In our world. Oh. He's stood across the desk from him, arguing with him, saying Andorra does not exist. which is a bold position to take in a room full of maps. He becomes irritated, understandably. I mean, the airport staff are bell ends, aren't they? All high and mighty, touching you up on that. Just imagine airport security telling you your country isn't real. Who the fuck are you, Bat? He gives them additional documents. Driver's license said Toured. Business papers said Toured. Bank documentation said Toured. Multiple European currencies, all legitimate. Holiday reservations in Tokyo confirmed. A company expecting him confirmed. So now we have a man whose paperwork checks out, except for the minor detail that his nation has apparently been deleted from this earth. Mad. He's questioned for hours. He insists that Toured has existed for over 1,000 years. The authorities obviously suspect fraud or some kind of espionage. He is reportedly placed in a hotel under guard while officials investigate. 2 guards outside the door, secured floor, and by morning, he's gone. Room empty, documents gone, no passport, no briefcase, no confirmed trace. Now, here's where reality enters the room. Because in 1960, a man named John Zegras was arrested in Japan for passport fraud. Come on, John. You're better than that, son. He carried the documents from a nation that did not exist and claimed diplomatic status. He was charged and convicted. There is no verified Japanese government record confirming a disappearing businessman at Haneda Airport in 1954. No preserved passport, because if this is real, then you'd think you'd probably keep that. No official airport report, no names of officers that were on the record or, on the day. Most researchers today classify the Toured story as an urban legend, like I said, that likely evolved from real fraud cases combined with later retellings in mystery publications and that. Urban legends rarely appear from nothing, don't get me wrong. There's always something, but they do tend to grow. And, and then when they do start to grow, they end up being with us for decades. Mystery stories are fun. Lazy thinking isn't. There are several grounded explanations: misunderstanding or translation error, name confusion. The earliest printed English language versions appear decades later, not in official archives, so that's important. But this is why I think the story refuses to die. It hits a psychological nerve. The idea that reality might not be fixed as we think. That identity depends on documents, that maps might not be absolute. There's loads of conspiracy theorists out there that think the map that we're shown in schools is completely wrong. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of with them on that. I mean, you look at the size of the countries on the one that you know, and they just don't make sense. They don't make sense. Let's explore the parallel world interpretation. In that version, the traveller came from a nearly identical Earth where Toured actually did exist, instead of Andorra. He crossed accidentally, arrived, found the world slightly different. Authorities found him completely wrong. He's detained, and somehow, whatever brought him here pulls him back. Cool theory, dude. No evidence, though. And if interdimensional travel is real, It's impressive that the first confirmed visitor still got stuck at airport security. Do you know what I mean? Across dimensions, customs still win. Story number 2. Andrew Carlson. So this guy allegedly turned $800 into $350 million in 2 fucking weeks. All right. 2 weeks. It wasn't nothing to do with lucky trading. It was more like perfect trading. He's supposedly arrested by the US Securities and Exchange Commission for insider trading. During questioning, he allegedly claims to be from the year 2256. It's a while away. I'll give him that. He offers to reveal future market crashes, global events, and even high-profile locations. He is said to have been released on bail, and then poof, gone. Just like Mr. Taured. Here's the grounded reality. The earliest traceable version of this story appears in Weekly World News, a publication that was known for fictional and satirical reporting. There are no verified SEC records confirming this case. No confirmed identity trail. Most researchers classify this story as fictional, but it spreads because it plays on money and time. 2 things humans obsess over. And let's be honest, I wouldn't mind 350 million quid in my bank. Story number 3. In the 1960s, a priest named, bear with me, Pellegrino Ernetti. I fucking nailed that. 1 take. Claimed he helped build a device capable of viewing past events. He called it the chronovisor. He said it could observe Roman history, Napoleon, even the crucifixion. He claimed it was dismantled and hidden to prevent misuse. No blueprints, no device has ever been verified. The image he produced was later said by critics to resemble an existing sculpture. There is no confirmed scientific evidence supporting the device's existence. None. But here's the part why it lingers. If a machine could see the past, would someone destroy it? Or would they control it? I'll let you think about that. Story number 4. John Tito. Between 2000 and 2001, an online user calling himself John Tito claimed to be a soldier from 2036, 10 years from now. He described civil unrest, technological details, and specific information about the IBM 5100. That was obscure, but later acknowledged as accurate by engineers. Some predictions failed. Most investigators consider it an elaborate internet hoax, but the uncertainty kept people engaged. Now, this is the 5th and final story, but this one is actually true, which is why I'm ending with it. A farmer named Lal Bahari applies for a loan at his local bank. He's told he's dead. Reaction: no, I'm not. It turns out, no, before I say that, he was in the bank, I believe, for a long time, just arguing with them. Because, as we all know, the banks know best. And they wouldn't have it. After a bit of investigating, it turned out that a relative had bribed an official to claim Lal Bayari's land. For 18 years, he fought to prove he was still alive. That's fucking mad. He added Ritak, meaning dead, to his name in protest. Eventually, 1994, his legal status was restored, but for nearly 2 decades, reality depended on paperwork, not biology. Basically, what I'm saying is, if the state says you're dead, you are, and they don't give a shit. So, there we have it. A man from a country that doesn't exist. A trader who knew tomorrow's markets. A machine that could see the past. 5 individual stories, 1 fault line. And that's it, guys. Taking me all week, but I'm absolutely loving this. As usual, if you want to reach out and share your thoughts, your theories, or your own strange experiences, you can contact the show via the email theothersideofnormal@outlook.com. I'm also across all the social medias, so feel free to drop me a message anytime. And on a personal note, if you want to know a little bit more about me and my life outside of the podcast, head on over to TikTok at Prestige Skits, and that's me just being an idiot for TikTok's sake. If you got a mystery you want covered, send it in. Please share, please like, please subscribe, please, more importantly, just comment. Chuck us a comment. I'd love to talk to all of you. It's great. Drop a comment. Drop a comment, bro. Drop a comment. So I'm going to leave you with this. And I'll let you think about it. So make sure you do. If reality can be altered by a passport, a prediction, a machine, or even a username, then maybe, just maybe, reality isn't as solid as we think. Because if enough people agree on a lie, does it then become a truth? And if that's possible, how sure are you that the world you're walking through right now is exactly what you think it is?